Welcome back to the channel. What we're about to share has completely taken fans by surprise and sent shockwaves across the entire entertainment industry. Jung So Min, the beloved actress known for her elegance, talent and quiet personal life, stunned everyone by announcing live on stage that she is pregnant. And the father? None other than her longtime rumoured partner, Jung Hae In. The revelation was unexpected, deeply emotional, and for many fans, the most beautiful moment they never saw coming. It happened during what was supposed to be a routine public appearance. Jung So Min and Jung Hae In were scheduled to appear together at an awards ceremony, a glamorous event filled with stars, performances, and the usual red carpet charm. The two had been working on several projects together in recent months, fueling ongoing rumours about a romantic relationship between them. Still, as always, both stars had remained gracefully silent, neither confirming nor denying anything. Fans were used to speculating, reading between the lines and looking for subtle clues in interviews and social media posts, but no one expected what happened that night. As the event neared its end, Jung So Min was invited to the stage to give a short speech after receiving a special recognition award for her contributions to film and television. She walked up slowly, graceful as ever, in a flowing gown that shimmered under the lights. Her smile was calm, but if you looked closely, there was a nervousness in her eyes, a kind of emotional weight that only a few could detect at first. She began her speech as expected, thanking her team, her fans, and the industry for believing in her all these years. Her voice was steady, clear. But then as she neared the end, she paused. Her hands gripped the microphone just a little tighter. Her eyes scanned the crowd and stopped, very subtly, on Jung Hae In, who was seated toward the front of the audience, his expression unreadable, but fixed on her with intensity. And then came the words that would leave the entire hall silent. "There's one more person I want to thank," she said, her voice trembling now. "Someone who has been by my side through everything, who has held my hand when no one else saw, who has made me believe in quiet, steady love, and who's about to become a father." The room froze. A stunned hush fell over the crowd. The camera quickly cut to Jung Hae In, whose expression shifted from calm to visibly emotional. He placed a hand over his mouth as if trying to hold back everything he felt in that moment. "I wasn't sure whether to say this tonight," Jung So Min continued, "but I believe in honesty and I believe in sharing life with the people who have supported me all these years. So yes, I'm pregnant. And the father is the man I love, Jung Hae In." There was no music, no dramatic background, just those words, simple and raw, echoing through the venue like thunder. The audience erupted, gasps turned into cheers. Some fans were seen crying openly, while others stood up, clapping with wide smiles and joyful disbelief. Even fellow actors were visibly moved, many turning to Jung Hae In, whose eyes were visibly glassy. Jung So Min held her head high as she finished. "This wasn't planned, but it was meant. We are both so happy, so grateful, and we hope you will walk with us through this new chapter." As she stepped down from the stage, Jung Hae In stood up and met her at the foot of the stairs. Cameras flashed as he pulled her into a protective embrace, shielding her from the noise for just a moment. He didn't say anything. He didn't need to. That hug, the way he looked at her, the way he placed a hand gently on her stomach, it said everything. The internet exploded. Within minutes, every major news outlet picked up the story. Headlines flew across Asia. Jung So Min announces pregnancy live on stage with Jung Hae In's baby. Fans couldn't contain their emotions. Social media platforms lit up with messages of support, shock, and admiration. Hashtags like Jung So Min pregnant, Jung Hae In daddy, and So Min Hae In baby began trending worldwide. But more than anything, people were struck by how deeply human, honest, and moving the moment was. In an industry that often thrives on secrecy, image control, and perfect facades, Jung So Min's decision to speak her truth so publicly and so vulnerably felt revolutionary. It wasn't part of a press strategy. It wasn't a leaked rumor or a paparazzi scoop. It was a woman standing in front of the world and saying, "This is my life, and I'm not afraid to live it fully." Of course, questions followed. How long had they been together? When did it start? Were they married in secret? Would they get married now? But neither Jung So Min nor Jung Hae In offered immediate answers. They let the moment speak for itself. Over the next few days, fans began to piece together clues: old photos, behind-the-scenes videos, interviews where they smiled a little too warmly at each other or casually mentioned each other in ways that felt just a bit too personal. Suddenly, it all made sense. The late-night coffee shop sighting last year, the matching bracelets they wore during a fan event, the way Jung Hae In always called her Minna with a softness no one else did. Insiders began confirming what fans had suspected for a long time. The two had been quietly dating for over 2 years. Their relationship was deeply private, built not on flashy posts or red carpet appearances, but on quiet weekends, handwritten notes, and genuine support for each other's dreams. Those close to them described a relationship that was peaceful, grounded, and filled with mutual respect. One staff member from a past drama said, "They were always low-key, but the love was obvious. He'd always wait for her to wrap up, and she'd always bring him snacks during break. It was the little things. You could feel the love without them needing to show it off, and now that love was bringing new life into the world." Jung Hae In, normally reserved and composed, did finally make a short post on social media. It was a simple photo, a pair of tiny baby shoes resting on a windowsill, with the caption, "The beginning of a new chapter. Thank you for loving us." Fans flooded the comments with congratulations, blessings, and joyful tears. Industry peers also shared their support. Fellow actors like Kim Ji-won, Seo Kang-joon, and Lee Min-ho sent personal messages. Directors and producers who had worked with Jung So Min praised her bravery and sincerity, and countless fans began organising support projects, from donation drives in her name to virtual baby showers online. As the dust began to settle, one thing was clear: this wasn't a scandal, this wasn't drama, this was love. Real, messy, beautiful love. Honestly lived, openly shared. Jung So Min's decision to reveal her pregnancy the way she did, live unscripted and from the heart, has been called many things: bold, surprising, emotional, even historic. But above all, it was human. And in a world where stars are often treated like flawless images instead of real people, she reminded everyone that behind the glamour, behind the lights, there's just a woman who fell in love, is building a family, and isn't afraid to own every part of that journey. We don't know yet what's next for the couple, whether they'll marry soon, take a break from the spotlight, or continue working through her pregnancy remains to be seen. But what we do know is this: Jung So Min and Jung Hae In are writing a love story that's theirs and theirs alone, and the world is lucky to witness it. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's show love and support to this beautiful couple as they enter a brand new chapter together.